An incredible performance. Does this send a message to the people that aren't here today? That's two 1,500 wins in a row. What kind of message does it send the rest of the running world?
It's a great question. I think they're going to receive that the way that they want to, and I think tactically I'm sharp right now for 1,500 meters. Having to run British champs and doing a lot of tactical races in my career. I've been making world finals since 2019, and I think it's shown a little bit. But they're hard fields, man. It's difficult to stay consistent, but just haven't figured that 800 out yet.
So what was the whole experience like taking part in this event here in Philadelphia?
I think, if people have been coming to these over the last couple, this is definitely the best atmosphere. It's moving in the right direction, and I think that's a testament to this league being adaptable, and also, us being on great performances. So, this is going to be a league that's going to keep pushing and making sure that, we're going to make sure that people watch, and, it's high stakes.
Overall, what was it like racing here at Franklin Field?
It's cool. It's my first time. Definitely confusing, having to run heads up running and make solid decisions. But my decisions probably weren't great today. But I have a solid close right now for a 1,500 guy, and I was just staying relaxed for the first 800, and kept me on my toes in that last 200.
Overall, how do you think Philadelphia did hosting this event?
Phenomenal. Best one yet, I think, across the board. And I do think the momentum from this league is going really well. But when we have stadiums like that, the history and a city that loves their sports, I think it makes a big difference.
Same finishing positions for you as Miami. It's just Marco got you by a point in the final standings. How are you kind of feeling about your progression? I know for Kingston you weren't necessarily super fit yet. How are you kind of feeling from slam to slam your progression's going?
I dealt with some uncontrollables today. I can't control where Marco finishes. But I knew, it's a weird one coming out the first day, and that first day really actually affecting the second day. That never really happens, and for us, like if you get through it the next round, it's a new day. But we bring those points into the next day, so it is different. I think Marco's been getting much better at 1,500 running, and it's cool to see. Marco's really fun to be around, and it's like we're a fucking traveling circus right now, and spend a lot of time with each other. So it's a good group of guys.
Were you surprised you took it as early as he did? Or?
No, we maybe Marco actually wears his tactics on his chest and lets us know what he's probably going to do, and he definitely said he had something up his sleeve today, so I thought it was a possibility he was going to slow some stuff down.
Hey Josh, last 100 meters, what was going through your head? I mean, I don't think really anybody could see you. I mean, you were back in the pack, you were kind of hidden, and out of nowhere you made a huge move. What was going through your head?
I knew if I didn't win, I was going to have a hard conversation with my coach of like making some maybe tactical errors. So I was staying patient, and that last 50 was all. I do not want to have a difficult conversation with Danny about the mistakes that I made. So hopefully that's water off his seal's back right now, and he's cool with the way I ran it today.
What changes are you going to make in order to win the next overall slam?
Get better 800 meters. I think my first 100 is a problem for me, and I think the way that these 800s are run, I'm just run out of it from the get-go, and just need to put myself in it a bit more. And it's pretty obvious I'm not a pure 800 meter runner, and we have to roll with the punches. But I won Miami, and I was second here. I think I haven't added up. I was second here.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid finish.
In past years, you haven't raced as much as early in the season, and you don't race much until championship season. Now you're racing a lot. We've seen you 2 times now winning a 1,500 in incredible fashion. It's an incredible field. How do you think this is going to help you going into the summer and defending that world championship?
I really don't know. I think we're going to learn that together a little bit. And I signed up for this league because it's a new challenge for me, and I'm in a new era of my career. I've been doing this professionally for 7 years, and I want to race more some of the best guys in the world and challenge myself to show a bit more legacy in the sport. And I'm trying to rack up points in this league to be remembered in it. So yeah, I'm having a good time. But yeah, we're getting places. I think it's fun to change things up every Olympic cycle.
So you mentioned your 800. You might need a little work, especially that first 100. Is that something in training you would kind of like focus on more for LA, or is that something you feel like might take away from maybe like world championships down the line? Like, how do you kind of balance that?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about worlds right now. I think I'm lucky enough to have my auto bid, and so I don't need to worry about trials. And so these are a huge focus for me. I'm making sure that I'm sharp and ready to go for these. And winning the 1,500 and trying to place as high as I can in that 800 is always the A goal. And I matched that A goal today. Because winning a 1,500 in that field is always going to be difficult, and these challenges are getting better and better. So it's staying on my toes for sure.
How do you feel like your lean was today at the launch?
Better than yesterday. I only got about 0.01 with him yesterday, and so I've been working on the bench press, so I'm definitely getting a good dip out of it.
Did the 8 coming first change anything, or how do you think that kind of affected the
I
landscape?
thought the
of this
800 was
group?
going to go better, but it didn't, and so that's all right. We live and we learn. When you race this much, you can't hang your hat on anything specific, and so just making sure I kind of roll with the punches a little bit through the 800 and know that I can win the 1500 regardless of how the 8 goes. I'm always in it. 50, I'm the best, or if not one of the best in the world at 1500 meter running. And I just need to remind myself of that every month so far.
You could pick 2 events in any distance. Which would you pick? Which do you feel like gives you?
I personally think that we should bring the 5K back. Let the guys run the 5K on the Saturday. We run the 15 on the Saturday, and we both meet in 3K in the middle on the Sunday. I think that would be a pretty good event.
You've been in a lot of, obviously here at Grand Slam, you've been in tactical races with the best, running championship style races. Do you think that's giving you an advantage over some people that aren't here, and you might, get what I'm hinting at?
Yeah, I think we're sharp, definitely, and some people see over racing, some people see rested going into championships. It's the way that you want to frame your own mind, and I'm having an absolute blast making like a ton of money and going out and staying sharp. So I can't complain.
Thanks, guys.